Well, you know what? Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry
Christmas.
Humbug.
We or whatever holiday you guys celebrate out there. Thank
Festivus.
you. Thank you. Yes, a Festivus for the rest of us. You know what? And the airing of grievances will probably come out tonight. I don't know about the feats of strength, but the airing of grievances.
I'll get the pole out of the crawl space.
Well, I do find tinsel distracting. Once again, thank you everybody for joining us. This is our first annual Christmas special.
Inaugural
Christmas special.
Hopefully first of many.
Yeah, I mean, whether people are watching this or not,
But we could also do a Christmas special in March if we wanted to.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. We did bust out our best Christmas attire. We got impish or is it impish or what?
It's the Belschnickel. if you don't know,
and we don't know,
the Belschnickel is so from Dwight from The Office. His German heritage. They rather than like Saint Nick, naughty or nice, it was the Belschnickel and impish or admirable, and then you would get whooped.
That's right.
You would get whipped with like a hay broomstick. So, Merry Christmas.
Sounds like a hell of a
Merry
festival.
Christmas. Yeah.
And we got Mike, we got Rob here, who's with the jolliest bunch of assholes this side of the nut house.
That's right.
Shitter's full with my favorite cardigan from Ghostbusters, and we got the lumberjack over here, Bob. How's it going, guys?
Good.
It's funny you mentioned
Good.
you mentioned impish in the Belschnickel.
Yes.
And it reminded me of how, I don't know. So you two guys have some younger kids, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys do the Elf on the Shelf?
I did last year.
Okay, what about you?
We
Haven't
do.
done it this year.
You do
Yep.
too?
I do.
So we never got into that. And
Good for you.
what I got into, what I did with my kids was Krampus.
Oh, nice. That's
You know what I'm
awesome.
talking about?
Hell yeah. Milwaukee's
makes
got
sense.
Krampus Fest.
Do they really?
Yep. Krampus.
What's
it called?
Krampus knocked?
Something like that, yeah.
Well, that's what it is in Germany. It's like the night, or I think, but I used fear to keep my kids.
Of course you did.
You talking about just
I
around Christmas time or just throughout the year?
Well, fear just in general, but during the Christmas time, you bring out Krampus. That if you're naughty,
Yep.
he's gonna kidnap you and take you to a cave to be pretty much his slave for eternity.
And this is only okay during Christmas time.
Only during the holiday season,
Only if you say you're Krampus.
Right.
Yeah, and so when they actually made the Krampus movie,
Yep.
it was really enjoyable. My
Never
kids
seen it.
It's really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of up there. I don't know if it'll ever get the play of. Yeah, there we go.
Oh man.
If it'll
That's
ever get the
dark.
play of 24 Hours of a Christmas Story or Christmas Vacation, but it's a good movie.
No wonder kids like us are fucked up because we had to deal with this Krampus character.
Well, you're forcing
coming to
this elf
kidnap
on the
us.
shelf on them. But you know what? I went with fear.
And that's from Germany too, I think, isn't it?
What's that?
The Krampus.
Well, yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's
we
big
got-
in Europe.
It makes sense.
So, Jeremy, if you scroll up a little bit, man behind the curtain, that costume right there, that's from like Krampus Fest or whatever is in Germany.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's
That's
Is he
kind
like
of
a
this.
demonic.
Yes.
I mean, he looks very.
He's kind of the
satanic, demonic.
if I remember correctly, it's like the anti-hero to Saint Nick.
For
Yeah.
the people that
100%.
couldn't just get enough at Halloween, we got to carry it over.
yeah.
You got to
Yep.
carry
Yeah.
it over to
Sure.
Christmas.
Yeah, you know what? There's you can think that you have these kids believe in the magical spirit of Christmas, or
Yeah.
they may be kidnapped and damned to slavery for all eternity. So
either or. Horse apiece.
either way, guess what? They're probably behaving.
So does he eat milk and cookies, or is it the children? You said?
I don't know. He,
think you're supposed to leave bourbon out for him.
he's like the drunk Santa.
Yeah.
It's Santa Claus's Lex Luthor.
Which I kind of want to see that new movie.
Violent Night.
Violent Night.
Tell
Oh
me
my
that does
God.
not look
I
amazing.
really
I
want
know-
to see that
I
movie.
kind of want to really see that movie too.
You know what? I see this. I don't see it doing like exceptionally well. I think it'll do okay at the box office, but I see it becoming a cult favorite
Yeah.
over the holidays.
Yeah.
Kind of like Die Hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Anyone that says it's not is a fool.
Well, there's the people that believe it's a Christmas
they're
movie,
idiots.
and there's those that are wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Yes.
yeah, Violent Night. When I first heard of it,
I
I
wanna
didn't know
see
what to
that.
think.
I thought it was fake when I seen the
I
trailer.
it
I didn't
looks
think it was real at all.
fantastic. It looks fantastic because
we should make like a little venture.
you know what? Yes, I think we should.
A field trip.
Because I thought it was hilarious how
And
he's
Jeremy,
Do our first movie review.
we
yes.
I
Well,
won't-
because my review of the other movies went really so well because people didn't do their goddamn homework. But
Jeremy,
anyway,
I did,
I
but I
promise
wasn't
I
here.
won't eat fettuccine alfredo before the movie as well.
Yeah, we get to hold hands or
did
nothing.
someone drop ass the whole movie or what?
I missed the
that was
entire
our
movie because
date
I was in the
night.
bathroom.
So he knows. That's the thing. He knew that was going to happen. But the
I-
fed apparently looked too good.
I may or may not be lactose intolerant.
So were you trying to do the carb up for your marathon?
yeah, no water, no water.
All I heard was Mike gets frisky in a movie, so I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna feed him fettuccine alfredo. So he just goes to the bathroom the whole movie.
You took him out to a nice Italian dinner.
I made
It'll
it
be
through
nice
like
and
the
loose and
opening
clean.
credits. What movie was it?
it was First Class, X-Men First Class.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember.
You didn't
At
miss,
the
you didn't
Ridge.
miss much.
At the
Yeah, I was
Ridge.
gonna say, you know what? That's all right then.
You didn't miss much.
We went. What was the restaurant right there that used to be there?
You did a job for
Well,
them.
there's Texas Roadhouse over
Oh,
there,
it
and
was
then
a
there's
wings, like a.
It was
Quick-
right
it was an
behind
Italian
that,
place.
right behind that Speedway. There was that.
it was
restaurant
Point
out in
Burger
New-
Bar, and then there was Wingstop or whatever it was,
Quaker-
or
Quaker
Quaker
Lube.
Steak
Quaker
and Lube.
Steak and
We
Lube.
went to
Yeah.
Quaker Steak and we had drinks after dinner.
Yeah, because my buddy was a bartender there.
And then
They actually did fettuccine Alfredo.
No,
No.
we went to
Oh,
an
okay.
Italian restaurant before.
Oh,
It was in
okay.
downtown
No,
Washington.
they did not.
It,
do
it was
fet-
it was an actual date, guys. They went out for dinner. They
They
went,
went
out for
to an
a
Olive
movie,
Garden
and
for
then
a
drinks
nice,
after.
nice, yeah.
I
Jeremy
wore
had
something nice.
This is a white.
Jeremy, Jeremy had the popcorn with the
Dropping the
hole in it
Office
and everything.
references.
And now I'm streaming live from jail.
You do got that cinder block look behind you, like we're talking between like a plate of
You
glass
don't
or
see
something.
over here is like
the jailers
my
to the
marks
left.
of how many days I've been here.
And we're just waiting for his 9:30 beating.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get
So is
shipped.
he. So is he.
Do you owe somebody your fruit cup every day? Or
Is that what they
Yeah,
call
that's what he
it?
calls it now.
give me a cup, fruit.
Fruit cup.
Oh my
Anyone
God.
get to the chair yet?
Not yet. I'm almost
No,
there.
I've been
Speaking
talking.
of fruit cup, anyone get to that cherry?
I want to savor that. Those cherries are so damn good.
Yeah.
So speaking of what we were just saying, the Violent Nights. Did anyone actually see the Winnie the Pooh one?
It's not out yet.
It's
I don't
not out
think.
yet. Okay.
The Winnie the Pooh
'Cause
what?
that-
Oh,
There's
the-
a Winnie the Pooh horror movie.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
yes.
it looks scary as hell. Like Winnie the Pooh looks
It's
scary as hell.
So
What the
it,
fuck?
apparently,
It's actually
watch.
Winnie the Pooh though?
yeah,
Yeah,
because
because
like
Disney
the
lost rights or whatever.
the copyrights were up. So
There's Piglet.
yeah, look at
What?
Yeah, so Christopher Robin apparently leaves the and
And they have to
violent.
fend for
they
themselves.
turn violent. And actually, at one point, I think you see Eeyore's grave in the trailer. But yeah, there's
Yeah.
Piglet and Winnie the Pooh.
Does
and
that not look like Five Nights at Freddy's?
that's
Like
exactly
those-
what it looks
Did
like.
you hear that
100%.
news? Josh Hutcherson and Matthew Lillard is going to be in the Five Nights at Freddy movie.
I
That's
didn't even
a
know there
movie
was a
too?
movie coming.
they're
Wow.
they just were announced.
So do you want just stare at a screen and keep looking left and right,
Did they move? I think they moved.
looking at cameras? Well, and so actually keeping with the Christmas theme though, did you see there's a movie called The Mean One?
No.
It's
It's like a
it's
redo
the
of the
Grinch.
Yeah,
Grinch.
I heard
but
of
the
it.
Grinch it's a horror movie.
Yeah,
I
the
seen
Grinch
rev-
is look at
he's an he's the
I've
Grinch
seen
that
reviews
doesn't.
on it, and I heard it's
That's coming
like
out this
it's
year.
horrible.
it's probably gonna suck, Jeremy. I don't doubt that. But it's
And-
kind of he's in
When does it
Whoville.
come out?
And
I don't know. I wonder if it's going straight to streaming or something.
But he never gets a heart, basically, right? He just stays.
Yeah, he's going through Whoville, killing all the parents and shit. And,
Sounds awesome.
right?
Yeah.
It's I'm all. You know what? I'm kind of all for taking some of those things that were beloved childhood characters and turning them in this way. Like the Winnie
Yeah.
the Pooh just sounds hilarious.
It's fun for us. Like I would never, obviously, take my kids to go see the Winnie the Pooh or this.
Why not?
Well,
because
my
I'm a
kids,
good
I
father.
would.
You're a good father.
This shows
My
you,
kids are old enough now.
Yeah,
they
yeah, I
probably
mean,
would enjoy
Yeah,
it.
your kids are old.
But they never watched Winnie the Pooh. I never really watched it growing up either. I just knew of them, and I think and so it got me thinking. What would other be? What's some other good like Charlie Brown?
Oh my god!
Like Charlie Brown is like because
Yeah.
they pick on him nonstop.
She pulls the
He's
football.
a serial killer.
She pulls the football one too many times.
Yeah,
so
and he just
pulls-
snaps.
Yep.
And he's like, look, like they go trick or treating. He's wearing his stupid costume with all the holes, and he I got a rock. And she's like, oh, a rock? And he just starts.
Everyone comes up to Lucy's stand where she's like the doctor thing, and she's passing out drugs and stuff.
And Snoopy's like his Cujo sidekick.
Woodstock? What would Woodstock be? You know,
he's just stoned.
Yeah, you know, and you got to have Pigpen in there.
Yeah. He's this one that's stoned. It's just instead of the dirt, it's just the
smoke.
It's
smoke
all
around him.
smoke.
That's
Yeah,
constantly.
from the green room.
Yep.
Yeah,
Hot
like
box, just a constant hot box.
That's why he's
So,
got
yeah,
the blanket. He throws it over himself and just.
You hear it like hitting the bong under the
Well, it makes you
sheet.
wonder, what other things are out there? Like, what about like those claymation, like
What about, like, a
Rudolph
Frosty?
the Reindeer? Yeah, like Frosty,
Frosty
or
one?
They
like
already
the
had
Bumble,
those.
the horror movie or something out of the Bumble.
I mean,
or-
just do some knockoff Sesame Street shit too.
well,
Oh, yeah.
there are some pretty funny like Family Guy skits from Sesame Street.
Have you?
and,
Well, you've seen the
yeah.
where they unnecessary censorship.
Oh yeah, where they censor it and
Oh yeah.
So,
Jimmy Kimmel?
Not to be confused with our show.
See,
Necessary
necessary.
sense.
We're necessary sensing. Unnecessary is pretty hilarious.
It is,
'Cause
and they do
there's
some with Elmo and
swearing
Yeah, it is.
nonstop. Yes.
It is.
Yep.
It is
Yes.
amazingly awful.
Have you guys seen 8 Crazy
Oh my
Nights
God.
at all?
Yes.
With Adam Sandler?
Yeah,
That's
a
pretty
good
good.
movie.
That's a good one for
That was good.
a different Christmas movie.
Being
that's
not
just
Jewish
kinda-
and not really caring about that, it's
Yeah.
a great movie
I
for Adam
enjoyed it.
Sandler. Yes.
Yeah. And it's not your traditional Christmas one.
No.
where it's everyone's like, oh, I'm all happy, and he's just an asshole.
Yeah.
You know, and then he
I can-
turns it
I
around.
can relate.
It's kind of that, that whole Scrooge thing, kind of in a way.
Yeah, right.
In a
right.
way, where he does by the end of it, he
It's
does
just
kinda,
where there's deers licking shit off an old man. That's about it.
So when you think about classic movies, there's the Christmas Story, right? You're gonna shoot
What
your
is
out and Ralphie and all that. There's Home Alone. What in the world?
Home Alone's
I
a good
just
one.
felt
though.
as
Home Alone, right?
Yeah.
I would
Definitely a good one.
I would put Bad Santa on the list.
Yeah.
I mean, for us, yes.
fuck me
yes.
Santa, fuck me Santa, fuck me Santa, fuck me.
It's
We just
a
screamed,
Wonderful
"Ah!"
Life.
I'm not a
Wonderful
fan.
Life.
Like
No,
those.
I'm just saying, but these are the
Too old.
classics.
Oh, the
right?
classics.
Yeah.
Sure,
I mean,
sure,
like,
sure.
yeah,
Miracle on 34th Street.
Miracle on 34th Street.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
National Lampoon's Christmas
Yeah,
Vacation.
Yes.
but,
Yeah,
but
that's
when we're talking about
definitely-
like my annuals, it's I actually enjoy Christmas Story a ton. National Lampoon's I've been watching probably since October or November. It's been
Right.
on TV.
Yeah. Yeah.
Die Hard always makes an appearance.
I'm waiting for one to see if anyone. I'm not going to mention it. I just
No.
want to see if anyone else does.
I'm a big fan of the original. I actually do like the original Grinch cartoon.
Okay.
I actually like A Muppet Christmas Carol. I do enjoy that.
I love that one. I remember watching
and
that
and
all
that's
the
and that's a
time.
credit to my wife. My wife, because those are her favorites, so we'll watch those.
I'm a big fan
I'm
of the
trying to
Santa
think of
Claus.
what you're thinking of.
The Santa
And,
Claus. is
and I'm
always
probably
good
going to go, oh, as soon as you say it.
It's not like considered a classic at all.
Is
but
it considered a
one. Is
Christmas
it an
movie?
older one?
It is. It's a
It
Christmas
is.
movie.
Older one or newer?
Newish.
Would I
the
find it in
Christmas
the
Chronicles.
holiday Christmas
Elf?
movie section?
Yeah,
Okay,
Elf.
potentially.
Elf.
Elf is. a
I
good
love
one.
Elf, but
Elf
that's
is
not the
great.
one I'm
That's
thinking
not what
of.
we're thinking.
Christmas
Okay.
Chronicles.
What was it
Harold and
called?
Kumar's
What was it again?
Christmas.
Harold and Kumar. Did they go to White Castle Christmas?
It was
What?
it was a Christmas one though. What
Did
was
they
it called?
Did they really do a Christmas
Yeah.
one?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did White Castle. Didn't they go to prison?
Guantanamo Bay.
Oh, and they did a third
And then
one.
they did
They did
one.
Christmas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he wanted
his
Kumar
wife was
wanted the
beautiful.
waffle.
Righto.
Kumar wanted like a robot waffle maker, and the waffle maker ended up saving him in the end.
Oh my God, I
It
didn't
was
know that.
hilarious.
4 Christmases.
Oh,
Never
is
seen it. Is that with Vince Vaughn?
Is
though?
that Vince Vaughn?
Reese Witherspoon, Vince Vaughn. I think I
It
seen it in the
is-
theaters and never
it
wanted to
is
see
really
it again.
funny.
Uh,
It is really
I'm
funny.
gonna have to check it out.
Me and my
Okay.
wife watched that, and that's what we.
have to watch
typically
Now, what's the
again,
point? Isn't it like they have to go to they're different,
So,
different families, right?
So yeah, it's Vince Vaughn and Reese Witherspoon. They're a couple, and both of their parents are divorced.
Yes. Okay.
So-
Oh,
And
okay.
Some of them remarried, aren't they?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why
they-
there's
yeah.
4 different.
And what they
Chris-
do is, every Christmas they say that they're like volunteering and doing some type of missionary
Oh,
work
to not.
to get away from, so they don't have to do any Christmases,
That's genius.
and they get busted. Because like a blizzard
Airliner,
hits,
yeah.
Oh, so they
and they
could-
get on live news
Yep.
as they're like being told that their flights are canceled and stuff.
So their family.
What are
sees
the
that
chances?
they're
And
in town.
what they really do is they always go somewhere warm and they
Yeah.
just hang out together. They don't do anything
Yeah,
good.
it's a
They-
vacation.
They
So
fly
so
somewhere
they're
to
so they're
Cancun.
volunteering in Cancun.
It is
right?
hilarious.
Yeah.
So like Vince Vaughn, like learns the languages of where he's like gonna be,
Yeah.
just to like totally sell it. So he like
Talk,
it's-
whatever. Is it really? It's a good movie?
I think it's amazing.
Isn't
I
Vince
love
Vaughn?
it.
Vince Vaughn's brother is what's his name?
He's the guy that did
he
all
plays
the,
Happy and all that stuff.
Yeah,
and
Happy.
they're like a
Favreau?
He's an MMA.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an MMA
He
wrestler.
was in that other Vince Vaughn movie, The Breakup. Favreau was in that one too.
Yeah.
wasn't he?
Favreau's in a bunch of
Yeah, I think
Vince
they're good
Vaughn
friends.
movies.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
so that's how there's that connection. Okay,
Yeah.
But
Or I should say maybe Vince Vaughn is in a bunch of Favreau movies.
that
that could
Probably.
be.
Probably.
There you
that.
go. Look at they're fighting, and they get in a wrestling match, and the whole entire family on that side
And
is
his
into
son.
wrestling.
Oh,
like,
look at those ratings.
Yeah.
That looks. That's about where I'm at. That's where I live. I live in the gutter.
It actually didn't do well at the theater.
Oh, really?
Actually, yeah.
And didn't Vince Vaughn do another one, Fred Claus or something like that?
Yeah.
Where he
Fred
was like Santa
Claus.
Claus's
Yes.
brother.
Or
Yeah.
brother or something. Yeah.
I don't think that one was that good neither.
No.
Well, Vince Vaughn has fallen off.
4 Christmases though.
Funny though. Funny.
I mean, yeah. Please
I'll
take my
watch
word
it
for it.
again.
Trust
Okay.
me. Coming
I
with-
trust you with
Mike,
a lot of
your
things,
word
Martinez.
meant
I do.
much.
We're
to
pretty
me.
good. Yeah. I mean,
It's kind of like when I tell my kids when I recommend a movie to them, I'm like, have I ever steered you wrong?
yeah.
And I'm kind of with you on that. Don't ruin this, Mike.
Check it out, dude. I'm
Okay.
telling you, you're gonna love it.
I seen it a long time ago in the theaters. There was
You went and saw it in the
had-
theater.
Yeah, it had its parts.
So you're
but
one of
I
the
don't-
5.
Yeah, exactly. I can tell you that I've never watched it again or wanted to. So
What?
there-
Fred
if that-
Claus or 4 Christmases?
4 Christmases.
4 Christmases.
So if
okay.
that gives you anything, just saying.
Watch it again. Watch it again.
I'm sure I can
So-
find it streaming
Not-
somewhere.
Yeah, I see it on the regular stuff all the time. If you want to watch it censored,
I came.
but you can find
no.
it streamed somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's like watching Die Hard, the TV version. No.
But
What
yeah,
about
the-
the Santa Claus movie? Anyone?
Is that what the Tim Allen one?
Tim Allen one?
I
Yeah.
don't think I've seen that since the
No.
theater. I saw that in the theater.
They have
That
the
one-
brand new ones on
Yeah,
Disney
they have.
Plus right
yep,
now.
Yeah,
they have
Disney Plus.
It's a series actually.
Oh, it's
It's a series. It's called
really?
the Santa Clauses. I haven't watched it yet, but we're
and it's with Tim Allen.
Yeah, he says in the movie he explains a lot
Yeah,
in the
of how
movie,
it
like
went.
kind of like all of a sudden he's like gone and like he's back as Santa Claus and then he's gone. It explains like in between a lot of the movies and stuff too. It explains all the past movies, I guess, and fills in all the holes.
because there was 3 of them, I think, right?
Fills in
Santa
the
Claus,
hole.
Santa Claus 2, and Santa Claus 3. Basically.
That's all I heard. Thank you, Jeremy.
All I know is the Saturday Night Live had Martin Short and Steve Martin, and Steve Martin was just making fun of Martin Short being Jack Frost.
And then he became Jack Frost in the 3rd one, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Martin Short did.
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
Has anyone
So-
seen the new Christmas Story?
The new
I
Christmas
heard.
not-
I heard about it, but never.
It's
seen
called
it yet.
A Christmas Story Christmas, and
Yeah.
it's on HBO
Oh.
Max, and it's
Isn't Ralphie?
Ralphie's the adult. It's the same kid,
Yeah.
same
Really?
actor. Well, because that guy's been in a lot of the Marvel movies and stuff. That actor,
Yeah.
This one turned out good though.
and he went. I haven't seen that yet, but
But
he.
nearby.
But it sounds like he goes back home
Oh,
to
yeah,
his
we
old
gotta
house.
watch that.
But yeah, no. So the Guardians Holiday is good.
I didn't see it yet.
Oh,
Don't-
I haven't
it's
either.
I heard it was
fan-
really good.
spoiler.
I haven't either.
fantastic. They shine light more on Drax and Mantis, and it's fantastic.
I heard it was really good. Yeah.
It's
Me and,
funny
me and the kids will watch it.
and definitely Kevin Bacon's hilarious in it too.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, I've heard they do. They bring
He's
Kevin
the
Bacon in
almighty
finally.
Kevin Bacon.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't that like because that was something that what's his name?
Yeah,
Star-Lord.
Star-Lord
Star-Lord.
always wanted to see
Yeah.
him, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they always he always said he was like he
From
saved
Footloose.
the small town with dancing.
With dancing.
And it's like and Star Lord actually did the same thing, so you'd be proud of him.
Oh my god.
So they. No, I'm looking at your list. They have Edward Scissorhands as a Christmas movie, eh?
Man,
Is it, are these listed? You know,
I don't know if I've ever seen that movie.
I watched it a lot growing up, and I haven't seen it in a while. I should actually go and revisit that one.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that.
Because I enjoyed it as a kid. But talking about other Christmas movies, and it just made me think of it. If you guys go down, Jeremy, the name of Jingle Jangle? No, what's the
Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All
That's
the
short
Way?
and-
Which
is
is
that-
Schwarzenegger and
Jingle all
Danny
the way.
DeVito, right?
That's
Put my cookies down.
With Danny DeVito, right?
No.
No,
Phil
you're thinking
Hartman.
Well,
twins.
yes,
Phil Hartman.
forgot about
Phil
Gremlins.
Hartman
Thinking twins
and
with Danny DeVito.
Sinbad is
Phil
in it.
Hartman. Yeah.
Phil Hartman is the neighbor that's hitting on his wife nonstop.
Is that the one where he's trying to get that toy, like the one
Yep,
toy?
the
and-
Turbo Man.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, Batman Returns.
What?
Really?
You know,
Yeah,
that's
it
a
was
Christmas
dur- it
movie.
was
It
during
takes over
Christmas.
Christmas movie. Yep, that's a Christmas movie.
Bad Santa.
Bad.
Santa.
See, there we go. A
Open
Christmas
the
Story
30.
Christmas. There we go.
Anyone,
Which-
you guys remember that I'll Be Home for Christmas with the kid from Home Improvement? Jonathan
Taylor
Taylor
Thomas.
Oh, God,
Taylor
no.
Thomas.
Oh, I
Remember
don't.
that?
Don't think I've ever seen it.
Yeah.
There's the Muppet
It was a
Christmas
bad
Carol.
one. It was a bad
You
one.
had his
What
picture,
about,
his poster on your wall when you were younger.
Above his, it was above his bed.
He still
Next to
does
New
have
Kids
the,
on the Block.
He still
He still
does have the
does.
poster up on his wall.
Next to New Kids on the Block.
Now it's in his workshop.
Or the you guys see the
in the
Christmas
locked
Chronicles?
shed.
Yeah.
I did see the with
That was a
Kurt
good one.
Russell. Yep.
Mhm. They did a second one. I haven't seen the second one
The
yet.
girls watch it. I didn't see it.
though. So
Yeah, did I just see? Oh, you know what? Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. I
What?
watched that. That's made by Jim Henson. He does all the animatronics.
is that what it's the one like that?
It's kind of all puppets and
Got
everything
it.
like that, and it's a little
Chairs are
Emmett
good,
Otter.
man.
Yeah,
Was it
Chairs are
soaking
good,
in there?
right? Yeah.
yeah, Emmett Otter. Did someone? I heard you mention. You mentioned Gremlins.
Gremlins. Yeah.
Absolutely a Christmas
Yeah,
movie.
that's a
yeah.
Christmas
Absolutely a
That was a
Christmas
fantastic-
movie.
So yeah, like the old clay.
Yeah, the
Rudolph.
claymation ones.
Yes.
I used to
Yeah.
watch those every Christmas when I was a
Yep,
kid.
absolutely.
I like
stand
those
those.
two.
Yep.
I don't like. I can't.
Heat
they
Miser
just
and-
look
Yeah.
weird.
I watched all
The
those.
Snow Miser, the
Yep.
Bumble. You got
Yep.
that
Yep.
Yukon
All
Jack
those.
who's
Yep.
always strapped.
Yep.
You know,
The what?
the
Retaliators.
The hell is that?
Wow.
Alligators.
Retaliator.
I like how it says it's from 2021, but the
Mount
picture.
up with a clear black night.
Hey, we already
no,
did
Mike,
that.
a clear white.
We
one.
already did regulators.
Huh?
Clear white
night. Yeah. Oh man.
There's Charlie Brown, but when he snaps. So
That's
I picture
right.
if he snaps like that, that one little hair falls off. You know, and he just goes nuts.
I did not watch 8-Bit.
Yeah,
Christmas.
that's another one I've been
Is it
told to
Oh,
watch.
That's the
Good?
that's the kid that's trying to
He's trying to get a video game system,
something
isn't he?
like
or,
that. Yeah,
Or he was, or like he's telling his kids about the story of him trying to get a Nintendo
but
or something, right?
it's a kid. It follows a kid, doesn't it?
But it's Neil Patrick Harris. I think is the adult
this?
talking to his
Okay,
kids, right? I think that's
I
what it
don't
was.
know.
What the hell? A Christmas, horror
It's
story.
Santa versus Krampus.
Is it
What?
Really?
It got an 83 on Rotten Tomato.
really? Okay.
That's
I trust Rotten Tomato more than any critics
do,
or
yeah.
anything like that.
you know, but I trust more the audience
that?
score.
That looks like the Beast, but as Krampus.
Is all ripped.
Is
Interesting.
that Bill Goldberg as Krampus?
It looks like a character from Tekken or something.
Jesus Christ! Yeah,
Man,
up,
he
up,
is
down, down, left, right, left, right. BA.
I hope
select
Santa
start.
Claus is still fat though, and he's fighting them. So you got the ripped Krampus, and Santa Claus just
It's
has
gotta
his
be.
gut going.
Talking about
you
that,
know?
have you guys ever,
Butterbean.
you know, mentioning Bill Goldberg? Have you guys ever seen Santa's Sleigh? SLAY
No.
with Bill Goldberg as Santa?
No.
You don't need to watch the whole movie. But what you do need to watch is like the first 10 to 15 minutes of it, because that's where they spent their budget.
They blew their wad right
Yep,
away
this-
and just.
James,
this list is
James
null and
Caan,
void.
James Caan is in it.
The only
Fran
thing,
Drescher,
go back up.
a bunch of people, but Santa's Sleigh.
So that's
Santa
rated
kills
number
people.
69.
Awesome.
See,
Yep.
is that purposefully, or is this list just full of shit?
There's no way that should be number 6. I think
Number
they,
But see,
I
it's
think they
number
put it at
69,
69 as a reason.
you
yeah,
know?
that's
So I don't know.
There's
That's-
no way.
We're talking about
Nice.
National Lampoon's Christmas, by the way.
can't see
Yeah.
the lines, can you, Russ?
Yeah.
Look at Russ, no lines.
Yeah.
Scrooged, fantastic movie. I
haven't seen
just
that.
watched that.
I have to watch that again.
Yep.
Yeah,
You know,
there's
it's
your,
a really good
Christmas
retelling of the
Hey,
Christmas
here
Carol.
it is. Very
There it is.
Kumar.
Jeremy, click on that and see if you can see the robot, the pancake or the waffle making
wa-
robot.
It's actually a robot.
Yes, it's like a almost like an AI
Oh,
almost.
yeah, they wouldn't claim
That's when they that's when they did all that coke in the apartment. They went to claymation, I think, if I remember correctly.
I've seen this.
You have seen this.
his wife, I think,
Yeah.
is I can't think of her name, but she's gorgeous.
Yep.
Let's see if we can get
Miss
a picture.
Kumar.
Yes.
Where's the robot?
So there's
Miss
a waffle
And of course-
making robot,
yeah.
huh?
And of course, Neil Patrick Harris is in it again. So
Maybe there's some more on IMDb.
it's such a good one. If you like that Harold and Kumar, stupid comedy type stuff, it's
Well, I enjoyed White
it's
Castle.
worth it. You haven't seen Guantanamo
No,
Bay?
I have
So
not.
you don't know about the bottomless party instead of the topless party?
No.
Can only imagine.
I like it.
Can only imagine.
Oh.
Isn't that what we just came from upstairs in
The
Jeremy's
bottom-
room?
yes. Yep.
Yes,
Okay.
that was the bottomless party.
Yeah.
We're actually all wearing Jeremy's pants because we didn't bring any. So.
It's surprisingly pretty baggy in the crotch.
Well, now it is.
There's usually stuff with socks.
Was it called the Wafflenator, maybe?
Waffle. Is that
There it is right there.
Come on.
Does it say what it's called?
Oh my God! Look at that thing.
I think it's called. I think it's the Wafflenator.
Come on. So that's his Christmas gift
Yeah.
he's trying to get.
It doesn't
That's what
say.
he like falls in love with the thing.
yeah.
It's
It looks like the
hilarious.
shitty robot from Rocky 4. Remember what I'm talking about?
Oh, dude, he's in
Hello, Polly. I'm here for you, Polly.
Yeah, I recommend watching that if you get
there.
a
Oh,
chance.
there she is.
Oh, my
That's his
God.
wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, he definitely
and isn't
outkicked
her
his
dad-
coverage with that one.
Isn't her dad Danny Trejo?
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Yep.
God, really?
Yeah.
And so that's what the thing
Machete
is.
is in there.
Yeah, Harold's trying to impress him
This
With
is in the movie.
Wafflenator?
This is not real
He's
life.
funny,
in the movie.
too.
Yes,
Okay,
in the movie. Because like their family's huge into Christmas,
Did
so
they kill a bum Santa?
It looked like it.
here's they're at this Christmas party. Oh man, I don't want to give too many away. You gotta watch.
No.
There he is.
Oh,
It's
look
good.
at Trejo wearing that
Yeah.
sweater.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
and I think he hates Harold too, if I remember correctly. He absolutely hates him throughout the entire movie.
It doesn't shock me.
So yeah, there's Neil.
Oh my goodness.
It's good. It's good.
It's in 3D too.
So
yeah,
favorite
3D one.
one movie.
Christmas.
Christmas.
Favorite Christmas movie.
Christmas. Got to be National Lampoon.
Yeah.
I was gonna say National Lampoons for me too.
It's kind of taken. It used to be A Christmas Story.
Yeah.
And then a couple years ago, I took a vacation over Christmas holiday from work. I had a long week, and we
Christmas Vacation.
and we started
Did you go
that
to
Christmas
Waterloo?
vacation by me and the family went to go see National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation at the Avalon.
Ah.
And it's I don't know if you've ever gone to see a movie there,
Oh, yeah.
but the
I have.
crowd actually gets pretty interactive with things, and it was an amazing just kind of feel in there, people cheering, laugh. So it was kind of that was a good thing, and it was at that moment I was kind of like, yeah, this is my.
So the experience.
Yeah.
Pushed it up over the top.
Yeah, I
for
think
you.
just it's
It's up. I mean, it's in my every year I watch it.
yeah.
For sure.
That's the thing. I got those like I mentioned before. I have those favorites
Yeah.
that are in the rotation.
For me, that's the thing I remember we had on VHS as a kid. So like it was in the VCR all the time. So you want to watch something or go to bed to something, you rewound the shit out of it,
Yeah.
watched it again.
And wore that tape out.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, you
So-
gotta make sure that forehead VCR is doing its work.
Mine. It might
For
be,
all you
it
young
might be
kids
Elf.
out there,
Go
that's
watch
how we used to watch movies.
Then we take the cassette
On a
out.
video cassette
Then
recorder.
we put in our '57 Chevy Rewinder.
That's
say-
only if you had money. Though.
We had a Dynasty, a Dodge Dynasty rewinder.
Oh, really?
Nice.
We didn't
put it
have.
in
We
it?
had to wait. We
Yeah.
did the VCR rewind. We never
I'm-
had a rewinder.
I'm very impressed.
I
That
think
you
we did
remember.
eventually
Dodge-
get a rewinder.
So why I remember it? So my grandfather actually had a silver Dodge Dynasty, and he also bought a silver Dodge Dynasty VHS rewinder.
The matching
Nice.
set.
Yeah.
And then you remember you'd always get hit with the fees if you didn't rewind it.
Yeah.
Please
and shit.
rewind. There's
Be-
actually a
Be
movie.
Kind rewind.
Yeah, Be Kind Rewind.
Jack Black, I think, right?
Yeah.
And Mos Def.
Well, yeah, because they had to reenact movies,
Yeah.
and of course the best
Oh,
part
that's
in there
right,
was when they
that's
did
what it was.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the best part of that whole movie.
Yeah, Be Kind Rewind.
Here's my
It wasn't
favorite
bad.
Christmas movie.
That is Die Hard,
Die
you
Hard.
know.
I
What
watch
made
it
it-
every year.
Didn't someone come into the during that movie though? They came in and like wiped all the tapes, right? Like some type of big
There was
magnetic thing or something.
Something happened.
weird
Yeah,
shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, they did. I think.
yeah.
Man.
Dude, Bruce Willis said this wasn't a Christmas movie though. In the roast. he
Well,
had.
I'm gonna go.
shit.
When
I
did he
don't-
say that? Is it now when he's
was-
post dementia, Bruce Willis, or
Oh wow.
is it when he was still had
Easy.
his?
Because during the roast he had on Comedy Central.
But look, it says right there he's visiting his estranged wife on Christmas Eve.
It's a fucking Christmas movie,
it's a good one.
Is Harry
and it's
Potter
not
a
Christmas. It's not Christmas until Hans
Um,
Gruber's thrown off Nakatomi's closet.
No, Harry Potter one because that's just a holiday that happens while he's at school.
Yeah, right. It
But
just
it
happens to
doesn't
be-
primarily happen during all throughout
This whole
Christmas.
movie takes place
Yeah.
on Christmas
This is
Eve.
one day on Christmas Eve. Elf,
No.
I have to say, is probably one
Oh.
of the best though.
Elf is
For me,
great.
it might be a toss-up between Elf and Home Alone.
I was gonna say
actually.
Elf is.
Home
I
Alone
thought
is
Elf was
great,
a really
too.
good one, big
Elf
one
is-
for you.
Yeah, I love Elf.
Yeah.
It'd
Home
be
Alone's a good
between
one, man.
Elf and Home Alone.
Yeah,
for
Home
me.
Alone
Home
is
Alone's
really
tough
good
to-
too.
It is.
Home Alone's tough to beat.
Home Alone
too.
1, Home Alone 2, still good. After that,
Yeah,
Well,
all the other remakes
Yeah.
and
Home
Yeah,
Alone 1
Home
is
Alo-
still better than 2, though, in my opinion.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
the original,
agree.
so good.
Although my favorite part of
Marv
the second
and
one,
Marv.
Marv would be
yep.
dead the second they got to that apartment,
Apartment thing,
and
and
he
he-
got hit in the head with the brick from 5 stories up or whatever hell was that.
Dead.
No.
He's
I mean, not when
dead.
he, not when he's
like-
electrocuted
Yeah,
in the
no,
in the
he would have been
tub.
dead by then.
Yeah,
He'd have been dead by then.
he's got the brick mark on his forehead.
And then he proceeds to get hit by 4 more.
Yeah.
You know, and
Oh,
let's
man.
not go. Okay, let's not talk about how amazing
Marv's a tough son of a bitch.
He is.
how amazing Macaulay Culkin's accuracy was.
Right.
The kid's 10
Right.
years old and he's firing bricks in just pinpoint accuracy
Right on him.
right at Marv's head.
I've seen this before.
I think MythBusters actually did this.
Where they
Did
try
they?
to see how many times.
I want to
yeah.
say like when they
I'm
did
a-
the paint
I'm gonna
cans
have-
in the face.
I'm gonna have to find that.
Yeah, like the paint cans destroyed the face.
Oh, yeah.
He-
Messed it up.
Oh, the nail.
nail.
Oh, step on
Oh,
the
that
nail.
hurt. Oh.
He made.
Jason's
He
losing
was so key to the
I'm
movie's
trying to get
greatness.
His screaming.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
the scream. Yeah,
The
he's so
tarantula,
good.
the tarantula right on
So
the. Yep.
good.
Oh man, he gets hit with it. Yeah, great movie.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't have made them
movie.
just choke on their teeth. It would have smashed their
Their whole
skull.
skull.
Yeah, it might
man.
actually be. It might be Home Alone, and then Elf. Actually,
Yeah.
now that Home Alone is so great.
Yeah.
It's so great.
Or more beings who should.
Our Harry and Marv are immortal beings who should be studied by science. Well, they are the wet bandits for a
And then
reason.
they become the sticky bandits in the second one.
Which that's got to be a play on words or something there. You
The-
know?
the-
Well, he wrapped his
wet
hand
He
in
has
bandits
a
tape.
hand with tape, and he
Yeah.
was just grabbing.
He just stuck it in the Salvation Army.
In Home Alone
bucket.
2, what was it called? The talk boy?
Yes, I
yeah.
think that's what it was
Right.
called.
Was it called the Talk Boy?
Is it
Yeah.
called the talk boy?
Yeah,
I think so.
yeah, would have changed his voice. And,
Yeah,
you know, and here's the thing:
huge.
it wasn't like
marketing
it was original. They redid all the gags.
Oh yeah.
You know, with the filthy angels or whatever the hell they're angels with filthy
Is that what it's
souls.
called?
Yep,
the talk
there's
boy.
the talk
yeah,
boy.
the talk boy. Yeah.
You know, you were kissing.
But
you
it
know,
was so good. The way
Did
they-
anyone own a talk boy?
No.
No.
No,
me
I
neither.
don't think it did.
I think one of my relatives had one, but I got to play with it a little bit. But other than that,
What are we talking about here?
I
You
mean,
got to play with the
oh,
talk
I mean, the-
boy or one of your
Talk
relatives.
Boy.
we're talking about Home Alone,
the
right?
talk boy does have a little telescoping.
You were talking about when I was home alone. You said.
Yeah, what he
With
was
the
home
talk
alone
boy?
with his relative. He got to play with it.
My favorite Christmas movie, Home Alone.
Oh.
Oh Lord.
Well, that's like mine, Edward Penis
So-
Hands. So who knows?
So yours is then your Home Alone.
Home
then?
Alone. Yeah.
Nice.
Audible.
Pretty good.
Home
That's
Alone.
pretty good. That's the thing. There are some good ones out there.
Home Alone, Elf, and then it's
I
National
just,
Lampoon.
maybe
Man,
it's just
number
because of me. I
3.
just can't get into those traditional Christmas movies like Miracle on 34th
Yeah,
Street
I
and
struggle with
Wonderful
those
Life.
too. Yeah.
You know what? I don't want to be happy and I want to be laughing.
I want to be
Yeah.
pissed.
Happy.
I want to
I
be
don't
pissed
wanna
off
be
all
like-
the time.
Yeah, I don't want to make myself feel good and like
Christmas is
No.
not about feeling good.
I want to laugh at Clark
It's about
Griswold
being miserable with
putting
your
up
family, damn it.
25,000 twinkle lights and
Oh man.
you know.
And then you know what? Like, so 4 Christmases might be right underneath. So
Wow.
me and my wife, we
you are
watch 4
putting it
Christmases
on a
every
high
year.
pedestal.
You're about to be disappointed. I'm just saying, Jason. So
He is putting it
I
on
can
a
see that.
pedestal.
Next episode,
like I said, I watched it in the theaters and I have yet to watch it again.
So do you remember a
And
few
how long ago did it
podcasts
come
ago when
So-
Jeremy was raving about the drink and I took a sip and I literally looked at him and I went, "You think this is good?" That's what I think is going to happen. I'm going to next podcast. You thought 4 Christmases was good?
let's see. Let's see.
I'll be honest. I will be good. If I did enjoy it, I'll let you know.
So you got the homework.
So Bob's thinking you're going to be disappointed.
Yeah.
he
but
thinks
Mike-
You haven't seen it either?
No, I haven't seen it either.
Yeah. I'll watch it again if that's the homework. I'll watch it again. But
I'm just interested. I mean, I find it hilarious.
I do enjoy Vince Vaughn.
remember, he also
Yeah,
puts
I do
National
too.
Lampoons at number 3. Just throwing that
Yeah.
out there.
Oh,
Underneath.
Jeez.
Doesn't
yeah.
matter
So-
what it's underneath.
But
it's
you
number
know
3,
me.
though,
If you
Mike.
know me,
It is
makes
on his
sense
Mount
to you.
Rushmore, though. That's the thing.
That's true. That's true.
It is making his Mount Rushmore.
True, so, but yeah, I know you like Elf. When that came out, you wouldn't shut up about it. So I remember that.
Well, and
Elf is good, though.
It's good. It's
It
definitely
is
good.
a really good Christmas movie.
I'm in a store and I'm singing.
I know him. I know him.
Just to let you know, Santa will be here at
Santa will
9
be here.
o'clock. Yeah.
Santa will be here tomorrow. Santa.
It's so good.
He acts like all of us did
Yeah.
It's
30
just
years
so
ago,
good,
40 years
man.
ago. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
And they did pick the perfect actor, I think, to do that. I don't know.
my
Oh,
gosh.
I don't think anyone else that could.
I can't think
Yeah.
of anyone else.
You try, and that's the thing. It's one of those roles you look at and you go, it's almost like it was written strictly for Will Ferrell because
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Well, you
Well,
should watch
absolutely.
the making, how it's on Netflix, like how your favorite movies are made or something.
Yeah.
It's the movies that made us, right?
Yeah, movies that, it was.
Yeah.
It kind of
Home Alone's
to
on
get
there.
made. It was like very hard to get made. And they got when they got Favreau to direct it, he's the one that. I don't think he wanted Will Ferrell at first.
Really?
But then I could be wrong, but it's something where I
It
just
sounds
remember
familiar.
watching it and it was like really. They had a struggle at first because no one wanted to make it. They thought it was going to bomb.
I think they offered Elf 2, and Will Ferrell said absolutely not. Like,
It would-
Well,
there's
we're
no
not gonna-
way.
But
like,
he
how?
said he
Not
couldn't
gonna
make it.
not gonna ruin it.
Yeah,
he
you can't
said, how
ruin
can you
that,
top
for
the
sure.
first one?
yeah, we're not doing
Yeah,
that.
you're just going to end up taking it.
Yeah.
That
Same
first one's
gags
it was
to
an
it.
automatic
Yeah.
classic.
Okay, so all right, so getting off the Christmas theme here, like what series of movies? What like the second movie was the better movie?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I mean, I
Godfather 2.
Aliens.
I was gonna say maybe
yeah,
Godfather.
I was gonna say
But here's the
Aliens
thing.
too.
Never seen.
I had
Aliens.
this conversation with my brother-in-law on Thanksgiving because I said Godfather 2, and he made a great point and actually has me reconsidering what makes Godfather 2 so good. What parts of it make it so good?
It wasn't so slow.
No.
The first one. Oh, okay.
What parts of it? What are your favorite parts of Godfather 2?
I
When he
don't-
asked me this, and I'll tell you
don't
my answer in
remember.
a second.
I'd have to watch it again. It was such a long time.
Is
ago.
the horse head in the second one?
No,
No,
that's the
that's the
first
first
one.
one.
That's the first one.
all the major scenes that I can think of are in the first one? to
The
be
best
honest.
scenes in part 2 are all when young Vito with De Niro. In my opinion, those are the best part. That's the best part when you're going back and you're seeing Vito in Old New York when he takes out the black hand. You know, those are what I thought were the best parts of it. And he said, that's why that's movie you enjoy it so much because those are the best parts as a whole. And so it got me thinking that I think maybe Godfather is more superior to 2.
Maybe.
Terminator 2.
Terminator
Yeah,
2 is a big
Terminator
one
2.
where I will say it's better than the original. Aliens, it's hard for me because I used to be in that camp that Aliens was better than Alien. Having said that, I do think, though, now that I've gotten older and I've watched
That's a good one.
multiple of them, I think Alien is better than Aliens. And I'd like it because
Okay.
it's more of a thriller.
Well, it's suspense.
Suspense.
Yeah, it's not
Oh,
like
Well,
action.
Aliens
it's
is
very
a-
suspenseful.
It's a total
action
different
movie.
It's very
Yeah.
suspense.
It's completely, Dark Knight. You
That's
know
a
what?
good one.
Agreed.
That's a really good one.
Dark
Right there.
Knight
Dark
is-
Knight.
But
But was that because of the Joker and how well?
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
sure.
done,
I
you know?
think it is. And
That's-
actually, it really goes. The great discussion is how good would Dark Knight Rises have been had Heath not died?
Civil War.
No.
Yeah.
That was better than the first Captain
Civil
America.
War
it was
was
better than the
way
first
better.
one. Yeah, for sure. I agree.
I am not, and that's the thing. I am not a huge fan of Civil War.
I
liked it, but
I'm really not either.
I think it's.
I
to
like
me,
the Winter Soldier though.
Yeah.
Yes,
thought that was great.
I like the Winter Soldier.
Well,
I
Winter
think
Soldier
was
is
awesome.
That's the
that's the
legit
second
sequel.
one. That's the
Yeah.
sequel.
And the reason I think
Civil
War
War's
is so
the third
good though.
one.
Yeah, I think Civil War is the third.
So
Civil
Winter
War is the
Soldier.
third one. Winter Soldier's the second.
But I
Yes.
just
And
did a
Winter
search for
Soldier
sequels. I
is
didn't do
better
second.
than.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
is,
Winter
yes.
Soldier.
Yes.
And I think Civil War was so good just because that's the time you get to see all these players coming into the
Well, that's-
MCU.
and
I
that
think
was
that's
the
why it
payoff.
was so good.
And it's
yeah.
it's
Well,
the
Spider-Man,
completely unimaginable.
Ant-Man.
So
Yes.
so which
It was
which,
the appetizer for Endgame.
Yes.
Is what it was. It was
Yep.
the kind of the first amuse-bouche.
It kind of
per
brought them all
se.
together.
So
and-
Jeremy,
Yes.
Jeremy, you probably know this. Ragnarok. Where was that in the Thor?
That's
that was
third.
after.
That's the third one.
That is the third
Oh
one.
yeah,
the
that's
third
definitely
one.
the third one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the first two are just the first one's average. The
Yeah.
second one
Yeah.
is trash.
Yep.
The
Dark
third one,
World or
Dark World, is
something.
trash. Yeah, Ragnarok is great.
Ragnarok is.
Yeah, that's a good. one.
Love and Thunder is okay.
I didn't like Love and
Yeah.
Thunder.
It's
Love and Thunder,
okay.
it was
Yeah,
all right.
yeah. Love and
It's
Thunder's
okay.
okay.
The reason I liked it is because it was that old school, just go out and just have a good, or try to have a good time.
Yeah,
with it, and just a lot of stuff being thrown.
I
at it.
guess I'm easily amused. I thought the
Yeah.
best part of that was the maybe because I love them, are the screaming goats.
Yeah.
I love the screaming goats too.
I know people bitch that was like a stupid gag that went too long in the movie.
It didn't.
But it was hilarious because all of a
Yes.
sudden Thor's like, "Let's go!" and then they take off, and you hear, just
And that's
screaming.
the best thing is they waited such a long time to throw the goats in there. It's not like it was goat. You know, it was here's a screaming
Yeah,
goat,
I
and then you
love those
almost forgot
goddamn
about the
goats.
screaming goats, and then they're there again.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why I
Planet
thought
of
it was
the
so
Apes
funny.
movies were pretty good.
Oh, those are fantastic.
Those
Which
are
ones?
good. And actually, the
Planet Apes,
last
yeah.
one was the last one with Woody Harrelson. Was that the third one, or was that the second one? Which is the one with Woody?
Third.
Is the third
Yeah,
one?
it was the third one. Yeah, he
I-
was the army leader.
Yeah. I thought that one was awesome.
Yeah. They were all those.
Actually,
movies
all
were
of them
good.
are really
All
good.
of
They
them.
were really
movies
well
are good.
done. There's actually they're
Two
filming
Towers.
They're filming a new one right now.
I
I think Two Towers is better than.
was the Return of the King.
No. Return of the King was 3. Then
That's-
Two
Two
Towers
Towers
was
is
2.
two.
Too.
And
Yep.
then
I would probably have
well-
to say yes, but I haven't seen those movies
Fellowship.
in so long.
I am-
Fellowship.
I am
Fellowship
not.
of the Ring,
I'm
yeah.
not ashamed to admit that I have never seen. a Lord
I've
of
seen
the
those
Rings.
movies
Remember,
so many
remember
times.
we did the Hobbit.
Yeah, we saw the Hobbit up in Green Bay.
We watched we did the whole Hobbit thing. We watched all the first two, and then we went and seen the third one in the theater.
Nice.
Me and you saw it. No,
Yeah.
we were in Green Bay though.
Okay,
Yeah, we were up
yeah.
at your,
Here's a-
your family's
At the
cabin.
cabin, yeah.
Here's an interesting one.
You were over in Mordor?
Empire Strikes Back.
I enjoyed that a lot. I like
Actually,
that
here's
one.
another
And
one
is it
for you.
because people like it
Last
because it's so
Jedi.
dark?
The Last Jedi.
Are we trying to make me angry? All right, let's
What
just
about-
go
what about
on.
the- what about
All
the
right,
female
you
Ghostbusters?
poke the bear.
Moving
No,
along.
no.
Right?
Moving
No,
along.
Stop,
No.
stop.
No.
We got to move.
No, we're gonna
Next
talk
time.
really
Hey,
quick
have
about
you guys
Last
heard of
Jedi.
the
Shut up,
Corona and
Bob.
Corona?
Oh, we need to do the
Let's just
shot.
talk about how shitty the Last Jedi was.
We need to do the shot of
Can
the
we talk about it?
Sorno.
No,
Let's
we're
just say,
doing
all right.
Lisa Rono and
All
Corona
right, let's
here.
go. Well,
We're gonna cool
Can
you
we
off
take a
here,
pause?
Jason.
Here, here we go. We are gonna set aside a podcast for my rants on Ghostbusters 2016
Sit back and
and
listen,
Last
folks.
Jedi.
Hey, I'll be the one that will argue against you because I thought they were all pretty good. So
So
Prepare
remember
to
that when you talk about Four Christmases,
About how bad Last Jedi was.
about how Bob was like Four Christmases suck, but he loves.
You know what? You
I
make
didn't
a
say
valid,
I didn't say I love
valid
it.
point.
They're
I didn't
pretty
say I
good. I
love
thought
it.
they were pretty good. I,
I
don't
think-
know.
Well,
I think
There's
that
no
they're-
defending it.
Yeah.
well, I
They were
was
trash.
You're
I
not
was
wrong. I'll
with
defend
him
it.
in the theater when we saw Last Jedi, and him at the end of the movie he just like, what the fuck was that?
That's
How many times
when
did
me.
you see it?
So I went.
How many times did you go see it?
I went twice, and that's the only time. And the reason I did it is because as a super fan, I bought tickets for opening night, and then I bought it for 2 days later to take
Still
the
don't have to
family.
go.
Oh, believe me. And so it's funny. I was just reminded on Facebook of it, and it's kind of hilarious. It's because I walked out of Phantom Menace going, that movie was awesome, and that's because I was the fanboy in me that was just so excited. I walked out of that with Mike, and I looked at Mike, and I went, "What the fuck did we just watch?" That was and people were in line going in to see it, and they were like, you could see their faces like, "Wait, what?" And I'm like, "What the fuck was the point of that movie?" So and my Facebook post was like, "I'm really disappointed. Space Leia, plot that goes nowhere, Rose,
there it
love
is. The
stories,
Last
blah 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 blah
Jedi.
blah."
Last Jedi's ranked 4.
Yeah, you know what? Go down a minute. So there's where there's where you got to take Rotten Tomatoes. The fucking reviewers, no, the fan score is what makes sense. Those are the fans. Those are the people going.
Yeah, but
"This
isn't it
movie's
Rotten
trash."
Tomatoes people that review it on Rotten? Like, isn't that
I
a fan
trust-
score too?
So the fan,
Well-
so the tomato on the left, those are like professional.
Oh, okay.
The ones on
okay.
the right are just like me and you if
And
we
it's
would go on
great
and
too
rate it.
because you
Got
could
it.
have like 100 fanboys go in there and rate more.
Yeah,
more
but there's a
and
reason
totally-
why that movie's 42%. Because it's trash.
Hey, Rogue One was good. I like that one.
That's
Rogue
why
One
when you
was
go to my
awesome.
movie
Yeah.
collection, Martinez,
I've
Star
been
Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars,
watching-
Star Wars, there's a little
Is
gap.
it
It goes from
missing?
Force Awakens to Rise of Skywalker, and I didn't even like Rise of Skywalker that bad, but their Last Jedi is not in there.
Do you have the movie though?
No,
You don't.
I've
It's
only
not
seen
like-
it twice. The two
I know
times
what
in
I'm-
the
Star
theater.
Wars, Clone
I
Wars
know what
way
I'm
at
getting
the
you for
bottom.
Christmas.
Yeah, I don't get that. I actually
I
like
just
that.
started-
It'll get burned.
I
I
know what
just
I'm
started
getting you for
watching that, and that's
Christmas.
good.
I'm gonna put it next to my still wrapped copy of Ghostbusters 2016 that my coworkers bought me. I came to work on my birthday a few years ago, and it was wrapped in tinfoil. I opened it up. I'm like, mother.
I love gag gifts. I don't know if you guys heard the story, but
You like
we
to gag? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, I do a lot of I'm a gagger as well. But you remember when I bought
We don't need glasses. You got candy cane shot glasses.
Oh
Continue.
my goodness.
was it Rosie O'Donnell's Christmas?
Oh my God, was that from Mega Media Exchange?
And
Yeah.
remember
Oh,
I gave
yeah.
remember
That was Rosie O'Donnell's Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh my
And then you
God.
made us listen to the
Oh
shit in
my
your truck on the
God,
way
yeah.
back
Was
to
it
the
album?
office.
I rolled
Yes.
down the
Yes.
windows.
Yes.
I rolled down the windows
Oh my God. It wasn't even
And I-
Christmas.
and I was blasting Rosie O'Donnell Christmas music.
It was like middle of summer, wasn't it?
Yeah. And remember I
So
gave it
she's singing?
Yes.
I gave it to Travis.
horrible. Did you really?
Remember? I gave it to I wrapped it up and I gave it to him for
That's
Christmas.
that's got to be awful.
Yeah.
It
That
was
might
bad.
be up
It's
there
gotta
with
be
like
awful.
Roseanne Barr singing the national
And she
anthem.
sings with
It was this one, right?
Hey.
all
Elmo?
sorts of stuff. Yeah,
Elmo's
that's it
on
right
it.
there.
Celine Dion, Cher.
Yeah, it was like it was chock full with actual singers.
Well,
And then
Rosie.
Rosie.
O'Donnell was a big thing. She was a big deal.
Yeah, she's
big,
She
yeah.
was.
She was, yeah.
Yeah, she was great as a VJ on VH1 back in the 80s.
Oh man,
You remember that, right, Jeremy?
that was tough.
What, VH1?
No. Rosie O'Donnell's Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Unfortunately,
Hey,
I was in the
you
truck
got
listening to it.
There's nothing we could do about it
You're welcome.
Knife?
Why do you look at me when you ask for a knife?
because you're Puerto Rican. Duh.
We got
I'll
it.
say it.
Didn't we? You bought it at the video game exchange.
Yeah,
thing,
the
right?
Mega
yeah,
Media
the Mega
Exchange,
Media
yeah.
Exchange. It was the only thing we bought. Nobody bought anything
So
else.
let's stay on
Hey,
the
man behind the
gag
curtain,
gifts.
do you have a scissors or a knife somewhere?
Let's stay on gag gifts. That was a fun one.
That's that. Yeah.
I bought and sent my brother for Christmas Hodor's
got it.
autobiography.
Hold the door.
Hodor,
Hodor,
and it's
Hodor.
Is the whole thing just says
the whole
Holdor?
book. It's like 500 pages.
No way.
Hodor.
Someone.
And like Hodor exclamation point, Hodor like dot dot dot,
Question mark.
Hodor like X yeah. I bought that for my
that's
brother.
actually not bad.
I got
As a gag gift, that's not bad.
That's
yep.
good.
Yep.
Because I'm assuming he watched the show.
Oh yeah, yeah.
so
He was a huge fan. What's another one I got?
I've never really gotten into gag gifts at all.
I got my wife. How
he
I
got his wife
manage.
to gag.
How I manage.
Oh, my
Whoa.
goodness.
Zing.
A what?
How I manage. It's the so in the show The Office, Michael Scott writes a book
No.
called How I Manage.
I'm still waiting for.
I thought it was
the
going to be the
movie.
script of Threat Level Midnight.
Yeah.
No,
Still
no,
waiting
no.
on that movie to come.
Dwicked.
Dwicked. The one Dwicked that it
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
So when she a while ago when she got promoted to manager, I bought her that as a gift.
What is it? An actual
It's just
book,
it's
too?
a journal.
Oh, okay.
So there's nothing
It's like
actually
written
in
as
it.
my-
It's just the
oh,
cover.
okay.
But the cover, it's Michael Scott, and then my sister-in-law, so Dana's sister, I got her from Parks and Rec. Gosh, what's the lady's Leslie Knope?
Yep.
She wrote a like almost like a tourist book
Oh,
For
it's like
Pawnee?
for Pawnee, Indiana. Yeah, and I bought that for her.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
a good show too.
You know, Kevin has a chili cookbook.
Yeah. But it's a legit cookbook.
It's a legit.
Isn't it?
I bought 5 of those this
Kev-
past year, and those are
Nice.
my gag gifts. this
Kevin
season.
Abel's brother?
Kevin. Who killed Abel?
Everyone got the bottle open?
Kevin.
Yeah, just use the side of the table.
Good one. Nice.
No, it's. Here, I got it. Hold on.
I was hoping that you guys
Yeah.
were going to remember that.
At first, I had to pause for a second.
I know.
That
I
chip
saw it
was
in you.
already there.
Stop making me think.
That chip was already there when I did that.
I don't.
Wait, what's going on over there?
Is peppermint
Thank you, sir.
and
So Jason's mixing up a Di
I might
Serrano
w-
and Corona.
I might want that in here
It's supposed to taste like Dr. Pepper.
instead of the peppermint.
Oh yeah.
So maybe try it in there and then do the peppermint.
I don't know. I won't be difficult.
Yeah, you will. Bitch.
I won't be difficult. Oh my god.
Whoa, whoa.
One more.
So do we know? Do we know how much? What the ratio is supposed to be on this, Jeremy?
Jeremy's the one that cooks this up. So
Thank you, Jeremy.
Way to be helpful.
Well, so who else needs a copy here?
Begin experimental phase.
So now we're just mixing it up and just seeing how it goes, huh?
Well, I have this device.
I think I left my cup upstairs.
What's that?
I have a device here that I can actually look things up.
No kidding.
Well,
That's weird.
Sorry. Speaking of.
That's all right. It was better when we couldn't hear you.
can we just pour it in your bottle?
Jeremy's
There
got
you
it.
go.
I guess you could.
Just right in. It doesn't matter if it's the right.
Pour it right in the bottle.
What's the mixture?
I have no
You know
clue.
who got it. So that looks like you're going
The
50-50.
Serrano and Corona. How to make it.
Oh, you reported.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he took care of
I was
it.
gonna pour some.
You want more?
Hold on, Jeremy. I might have enough here.
Well, I'm taking the rest of the bottle back.
Oh,
with
okay.
me.
I gotta get one of those Crown apples after this.
Oh, here, pour a little bit in there for me. A little more. Keep it good. Right there.
Mike, we already made it work, so
It's already okay.
we don't
Alright,
need your newfangled technology.
All right. So if
Jeremy, where are you going?
what people
Get
don't
over
know
here.
is that apparently Di Serrano and beer is supposed to take like Dr Pepper, right?
That's what's supposed
That's
to
what
be.
it's supposed to taste like. I
Okay.
don't know. Let's see. I don't know. There was no science here, so
Cheers. Have Merry Christmas, everyone.
Salute.
Salute.
Feliz Navidad.
Merry Christmas or to your God of your choice.
It's Dr. Thunder, not Dr. Pepper.
You know,
That's not bad, though.
I think if you really dialed it in, it could really taste
think
like
so.
it could really.
Dr. Pepper.
It's there.
Yeah,
It's definitely
it is.
there.
Foundation
It
is
is
there.
I think I
there.
need a little more Di Serrano because I'm tasting the Corona a little too
I was
much.
gonna say maybe a little bit more of the Di Serrano. The
Let's try to
Amaretto.
dial it in.
See, I'm actually
me a
tasting
little
more Di
drippy drop.
Serrano.
Right there, that's good.
And we don't have a stir.
Or maybe we
either.
just want more Di Serrano to get the Di
Use
Serrano.
your finger.
There you go. There you go.
There's a knife you can use. Who knows where it's been?
I'm gonna
Does it matter?
Here, Mike, you want me to mix it for you?
And stuff.
Yeah.
Does anyone do like I don't want to call it a ritual, but like every
Call it a
year?
ritual.
Yeah, like what do you guys? Is
Like
there
a
anything that you
game
guys do
or-
for fun for Christmas or?
Like family get-togethers.
Yeah,
and
it
stuff?
could be family. It could be anything.
We're trying a game this year. I don't know what it is though.
Yeah.
But
What do you mean, like a board game type thing?
No,
or
like
something?
you ever see on? I think what he's talking about is like you ever see like there's a game where there's a whole bunch of like prizes and shit wrapped in saran wrap.
Oh yeah.
And you got to roll a dice, you know,
Okay.
and you got to try opening it with oven mitts
Kitchen-
on and
yeah,
stuff.
kitchen
Oh,
mitts.
are you saying
I
like
think that's what
Secret
you're- that's what
Santa
you're
and all
asking,
that
just
stuff,
any-
or just what's your
Anything that you
traditions?
guys, yeah, anything that's
White
tradition.
elephant
Thank
gift.
you. Tradition.
White
Nothing
elephant
like
gifts are
that.
always fun.
Yeah.
No, just the typical family get-togethers are
Yeah.
what we want to do. This year's gonna be a little more subdued, I think, because like my family's still kind of getting over the illness from Thanksgiving, and
Yeah.
you know we flew to Florida last week, and just this whole month has been kind of shitty.
Okay.
Agreed.
So it's kind of like I'm looking forward to a couple days of just literally relaxing and hopefully doing a lot of nothing. But yeah, no, the typical like go see the in-laws, go see my parents, see my sisters, my nieces and nephews, stuff like that. Just the typical stuff. Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary.
One of my favorite traditions, if you call it that, is so me and Dana will sit down with all the presents. You got the smirk on your face, like nothing
Are
dirty.
these wraps?
Once you
Oh,
see-
Nothing dirty. You got this look on
Something's
your
wrapped.
face.
sorry, I was born with this face.
Not as
I just
punchable
wanna
as Charlie
punch
from
you.
Santa Claus.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is.
but I just want to
but I
punch
just
you
wanna
in the
punch
face.
you in the face.
I'll try to work on it. I'm sorry.
God, I love that.
Oh man.
Pow! Pow! Are you just saying pow? Anyway,
Is he okay?
Kobayashi.
all right. So anyway, you and
Eat
Dana,
your-
yeah. Are these like you're wrapping the gifts then?
Yeah,
or-
yeah.
okay.
We'll sit down and we'll bring all the presents out and we'll wrap the gifts while watching Four Christmases.
Now, are you doing this Christmas Eve?
Sometimes it's Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's earlier. But
You do okay.
that's fun. We enjoy that. And I make a drink called coquito, which is like a Puerto Rican or
I've heard of it.
it's like our version of eggnog with rum and yeah, it's
Sounds
really good.
fantastic.
And I should have made it for today.
Yeah.
I thought about it today. I'm like, shit.
So it's just like, does it taste like eggnog?
It's like it's got like milk in it, right? It's like a milk kind of drink.
It's like a
and
Puerto Rican white
Puerto
Russian.
Rican.
Puerto
No,
Rican.
there's-
Russian?
There's no actual milk, but there's coconut milk. There's coconut
be milk.
cream.
So it is a little thicker, the creamy.
It's thicker,
so
yeah,
say-
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So it's very similar to an
Yeah,
eggnog.
I'm
consistency.
trying to think of the
Okay.
Mexican version. It's very similar to that.
Yeah,
Um,
cinnamon,
Horchata.
yeah, horchata.
kind of like that. Yeah,
I love horchata
with rum.
with rum.
And I last year I made it with whiskey. With
It's probably just as good.
pretty damn good.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably just as good.
Pretty damn good. Yeah.
See, we just do our basic thing every year. New Year, Christmas Eve, we go to my parents.
Yeah.
Everyone's there. But like, I think the fun thing we do sometimes is the white elephant gift. You know, you just get something that you don't need anymore. It's got to be worthwhile. You know, you got to be able to use it or something.
Not just like a pair of used drawers or something. You know? Okay.
But then it's always fun.
How
to
about
get,
like that
Like
one
an iPod?
socket, a half-inch socket or something, or 7/16
Oh, yeah.
socket
or the one power cord?
that's always lost.
Yeah,
10
10
here's a-
millimeter. 10
10
millimeter.
10 millimeter. Yeah, I have an iPhone block or something. Yeah.
But then the fun thing is when you see the same thing come back year after year. We
Oh,
had that-
someone
we-
re-gives
We
it?
had a tea kettle ball, like a tea ball or kettle, whatever they're called, like a
Tea bag?
No, not tea bag.
He gets that
like
later.
you make tea out of the in this thing. It's a tea kettle ball, whatever the hell it's called.
I know
don't
what you're
Oh
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah, I know.
But that thing got passed around like 8 times, and then my mom finally got it. and I think she destroyed it, or we're gonna see it this year. Who knows?
You know,
'cause
that
it just
reminds
kept
me.
on going.
When we got married, a family friend of on my wife's side, they think they live in Wyoming or something like that, got us this platter. But the best way I can describe it, we called it the steer platter because it had like a series of what would be like brands on a cow were like painted on the dish. But it was a platter, and we laughed at it. We're like, okay, this is because obviously this is from where they're from, Montana or Wyoming or whatever. But it turned into a running joke that we would give it as a gift. We would give it to somebody, wrap it up, and give it to somebody, and then like the next year, it shows up again, and it's given to someone else. That damn, I don't know. I am very curious of who has that platter now. Like
that's
someone
always
probably
fun.
kept it and went, I kind of like this fucking thing.
It reminds me of the scene in Old School when he brings the bread maker.
The bread
Yeah.
maker.
For the
It's got
kids-
it's
for
got
the
4
kid-
speeds.
Yeah,
But it's for a kid's birthday.
Yeah, he gives it to the kid. Yay!
oh man.
Yeah, it was a wedding gift, and yeah, that thing got passed around.
I think everyone's
All
got a
over the
wedding
place.
gift like that, where you get it. It's a good gesture, but you're never gonna fucking use
Well,
it.
and I'm trying to think like a steer platter. Maybe now I would do
What
it.
about a
It
charcuterie
would make
board on
sense with all the meat that I smoke and everything. It
My-
would make sense. Ribs, brisket, makes sense. Put it
My
on there.
neighbor brought
charcuterie.
me
18 years ago, not so much.
a big ass. He got it from Costco, and it was salted pork, like a big old
It's a leg. It's
Yeah,
it's
big
$100.
pork. Yeah, and it
It's
was
called what is that called? It's special. It's like
Yeah.
you literally slice off little
We'll find it.
pieces
by
of
piece,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, because it's like $100. Yeah, Costco put like expensive ham.
ham leg.
I was at
Yeah.
Woodman's the other
Salted pork
day.
leg.
I was at Woodman's the other day. They had a 17-pound pork belly.
There it
Yeah,
is.
that's
Yep.
exactly what
Like
it is.
Iberico ham. There it is. Yep. Yeah, they have it there now. You can go to Costco right now in New Berlin and get yourself a $100 Iberico ham.
Yeah, my
Is it
neighbor.
good?
This is free.
I mean, I enjoyed it. My neighbor brought it over,
this
and he
is the
said,
stain.
you know,
It almost to me it looks like the consistency of like
Like a euro. Like a lamb
what's
leg
that
almost.
meat?
ham.
Not ham. No.
bacon.
No,
Turkey.
Beef.
prosciutto.
Okay.
Like you know what I mean? Because it's a little bit saltier. Is it
Prosciutto's ham.
I was
saltier?
gonna say that's ham, right?
That was like my
It is
fifth, yeah.
ham, but it's ultra salty though.
Like a salted.
All right, Dick.
Salted like a ham.
Yeah, it's like ham, just salted.
Not on a leg.
No shit. It's exactly
Let
like
me
that.
go
actually,
back
Jason.
and try to
It's
read.
exactly
Let me try to
like
re-ask.
that.
Is it more salty? Like it's ultra cured, where it's like
Yeah.
because it's like a
seems
prosciutto
like
where
it.
you don't have to cook
You don't
it.
don't
It's just-
refrigerate that.
you just
set
hack
that
it off
thing
as you
out,
go,
yeah.
right?
It's sitting on the table, and you hack and hack and yeah.
That sounds good.
They do that every year.
Speaking
at,
of that-
at the Costco.
Has anyone tried the Wagyu beef yet?
No,
Costco's.
No, just in general. It's
Oh.
very, very good.
I have-
Costco has that shit.
I have had Wagyu beef. Yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Of course.
We
I
had,
was
we had it
like-
last weekend.
I'm like, Costco has Wagyu
They
beef.
might. I don't
Arby's don't they?
How did
Yeah,
you?
Yeah, they just
Arby's
got
has a
How much
Wagyu
did it
burger.
cost?
I'm gonna call bullshit that's real Wagyu.
There's no way it's real.
There's
unless you're paying $10 for the burger.
It's got to be a certain percentage
Right.
of Wagyu.
I've already said that when I graduated in a year with my master's, I'm gonna buy an A5 Wagyu brisket.
God.
Yeah.
yeah, it's expensive, but it's
It is a
super
small
good.
ass brisket for $300 some.
So the place that we went
5
to,
pounds for 700.
it was a 14 ounce for.
And
$100.
are you looking on Amazon?
Amazon has it.
Jesus Christ!
You're buying a quarter of a cow on Amazon.
But it's
4 to
good. Like,
5 pounds.
if you do it the right way, it's very very good. It's
I got mine at Bartolotta's.
so we were just at the place up in Green Bay.
See, that's the thing. The
Republic
A5
Chop House.
is what I'd be looking for.
Yeah.
Where like I've seen it where you don't even
That's
really
not a
need.
bad price. That's a good. Oh,
5
it's only
ounce.
5
It's
ounces.
a
5
5
Oh,
ounce.
that's-
15 ounce.
Oh,
you're
boy.
looking at
Yeah, there it
16.
is. Like I said, the place we were at, it was 14 ounce, dry aged. Yeah, like $93.
Oh my
or
God,
something.
that looks so good.
It's so
Yeah,
like. It's almost like you put sometimes you put the butter on the steak.
it's
to
like
kinda get
super
that,
rich, is what I've
Yeah.
been told. Like it's
like it's not
Yeah.
chewy, but it's just
it melts.
Yeah, it
those.
melts in your mouth.
Yep.
It was good.
What
And
are
I only
they-
tried 2 pieces of it.
One of these years, I will try it.
So
Maybe when inflation comes back to normal things, and I'm not paying
I don't know.
$8 for
Oh
a
my
dozen,
God.
eggs.
I don't know if that's
Dana
all
went
time,
to Aldi's. We do a lot of Aldi shopping. We love Aldi's.
I'm not a fan.
And
Certain things I
she
am. But
bought it was like not even a full 3 bags. It was like 2.5 bags, and it was like 150
at Aldi's.
Yeah,
what?
of groceries.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And she had to stop, and she pulled out the receipt to like
Look and say,
like
did I
this
get double
has-
charged?
had
What
to
was
be-
it?
This had to be a
Yeah.
mistake.
Well, isn't Aldi's the Goodwill of like grocery stores?
It kind of
Supposed
is.
to be like your budget or value.
Was
I've gone there for a few things. I won't,
Like the quality is pretty damn good. Of
I
what-
bought a couple things. The
Yeah,
one thing I
there's-
wasn't a fan of, I bought a pack of their like frozen hamburger patties.
well, I mean,
Here's the thing. I bought them from everywhere, and they're supposedly 80-20.
okay.
Those things had to have been 50-50 fat.
Yeah.
Because when I cooked them, there
shrink
was
down to that.
there was so much fat, and it was almost like I was
Fire
deep
was just
frying the
going.
burgers by the end.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, it was like, look at what is this?
It's
All
my
right,
new-
Jeremy, there's your
my new
Halloween
jacket.
costume for,
But that can't be real Wagyu beef. It's only $65.
Well, it's a small.
and that's definitely more than 5 ounces.
Go to the large. See how much they large.
$2,000.
There's your Halloween costume next year, beef boy.
Piece of beef.
Yeah, everything's $65.95.
Oh, that's
What a deal.
And you can say people treat me like a piece of meat.
Oh, he already added to the cart and a teddy bear emoji printer.
All right.
Nice job, Jeremy.
All right. Yeah, I'm sure that's very legit, and I'm sure it'll look just like that when you
Do
get
you
it.
guys
'Cause,
have like a traditional Christmas meal?
actually, it's
Ham
funny. We used to do like
We
ham,
used to.
Ham?
and this year it was funny. My sisters are like,
What kind of ham? Like a salted ham?
might be salted.
That's the only reason he asked
Kinda
this damn
salty.
question. He asked the
Salty.
question just for that.
No,
and
no.
nothing else.
We're doing Italian
like
this
an
year. We're doing
ultra
Italian.
salted
Yeah.
ham.
He doesn't
We'll
care
probably
about
do
your answer.
fettuccine alfredo, maybe. I don't know.
SpaghettiOs?
No, that's high class. It's spaghetti noodles and ketchup is what we do.
Spaghetti
Butter
with
noodles
Wagyu
and
in
just
it.
like squirt some ketchup on it. Here you go, kids.
Okay, you gagged upstairs thinking about other things. That makes me want to just get nauseous.
My family used to get all together for Christmas, but they all moved away.
Didn't you move away?
You moved away, didn't you?
Well, I moved away up here, and then everyone moved away from me whenever I moved up here.
Maybe it's you.
Yeah,
I've
there's
actually already noticed that. It's not a surprise.
a common denominator here.
Yeah,
How about you?
Jeremy's
Anything?
like, it's kinda
Christmas
nice.
ham? Is that
Well,
like
it is. I'm cooking ham. I got it free
Yeah.
from my job.
Gabby and I, we're just not.
Not
No.
really.
We're not Christmas people. It's
No.
just like it's a lot of fucking work,
Amen to that.
and
I
like-
love Christmas.
it's like we like this year we didn't even put up our tree.
No?
No,
Damn.
well, a couple.
He's got a
reasons.
pole up though. For Festivus.
He's got a what?
Yep,
Oh.
Festivus
Oh,
pole.
I
What
got,
were you
I
thinking?
got I got the pole up.
Yeah.
So my
That's
na-
up year round. That's
so-
what his wife swings around on.
My neighbor Mark calls me Griswold because
Somebody lights.
I'm just gonna leave that alone.
Hey, where are you going to put a tree that big this year, Martinez?
Yeah.
Right up your ass.
bend
Bend
over and
over.
I'll show you.
you.
Yeah. Not. I wasn't talking to you. Yeah.
I love the feel of like the.
We had our
Just a
Christmas
general-
decorations up before Thanksgiving.
No,
Really?
You're the problem then.
Yeah.
Christmas
we are.
starts the day
God.
after Thanksgiving.
We bought a nude Christmas tree too.
nude one?
It's so
That's what I heard, right?
I heard
A
nude.
nude?
what I did,
No,
yeah.
it's a new one,
Oh, new.
and
Okay.
it's
not as
Put the lotion in the basket.
it's got
Or else it gets the hose again.
programmed
He's not even
music
laughing, he's
songs
still
with
talking.
color changing LEDs.
oh, really?
So it does the whole light show with
Funky.
Christmas music, and it is gorgeous. I mean, I love it.
Do you put reindeer horns on your truck?
No, I don't.
And then you got the
I have a-
Rudolph the Red-Nosed
No, but
Reindeer
he
thing on
has put.
I have a wreath on my
He has.
on my grill though.
I was gonna say he has
got
like
lights
teased
on it,
his
right?
wife and walked her outside and there was a giant bow on her car.
Yeah, right.
You know, he bought her a car for Christmas.
You know we can't afford that.
No, honey, it's your car. I just put a bow on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, right. It's just
just reminding you.
He's
How lucky we should be.
You're welcome.
Merry Christmas. I changed the oil.
back in
Fresh
here for
tank
you.
of gas.
Yeah.
Fresh.
Hey, that's worth a new
Yeah,
car
yeah. Come on,
nowadays.
hey, that's I rotated your tires, honey.
No, we do Christmas pretty big in the Martinez household. We're big, yeah.
Well, here's another question. Like, if you like with the lights, who actually like tells all their kids about like Santa and stuff like that,
Oh, we never did.
Like not being real.
or being like saying all the gifts are from Santa?
So
still do
with
it.
the girls, they when did I messed up.
Not surprising.
Yeah, it was for St. Nick's. Addie was like, Addie came out and she said, "Our stockings are empty," and
You forgot?
My reply
Son of a
was,
bitch.
"Shoot, I forgot to," and I stopped, and she was like, "I knew it." Like she was already at the
you
age
could
where
still save that, and been
she was
like,
at the
well, Saint
age
Nick.
where, but we used to do like at the chimney area, like we would take my boot and
Yeah.
we would dust and
We've
make
done that.
Footprint or whatever,
footprints
yeah.
and like stuff like that, and
See, I've-
My
then
kids
we
were always wowed by like the half-eaten cookie and the empty
yeah, we would
glass
do
of
that.
milk.
We would
Yeah.
half drink
Really?
the milk.
and then
Really?
the carrots
So-
are gone.
So do you
Yep.
remember when you were a kid, there were these electric circuit kits where you could build your own electrical circuits, right? Like you could
Yeah.
make circuits,
Okay.
turn on a light with a switch,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
make a buzz sound,
A battery out
a
of the title.
siren. So me and my brother, we made a
Santa detector.
kind of yeah.
Oh,
It was a tripwire that
Killed
connected
Santa.
We're
that
gonna catch this
that
asshole.
connected to the alarm. So we built
Gave you
the
cold.
alarm circuit, and then we had it.
Just picture it. It's Marv from Home Alone 2. Electrocute.
the wire gets tripped in a big log.
It's like Predator.
It was
The log
non-fatal.
is it's a Yule log.
It was
That's
a
what the Yule log is.
non-fatal-
It kills-
non-fatal trip switch. But yeah, me and my brother tried. We tried catching Santa, and we made the tripwire to the alarm. Didn't go off.
If he bleeds, we can kill it.
See, that's the reason I do it for my kids is because I remember as a kid,
Having so much fun around
my
there. Right?
we're in our rooms or getting ready, and then my dad would just kind of pound on the wall, and you'd be like, "Oh my God, he's on the roof!" And then you go, "There's no presents there." Like, shit, okay, no, he's there. But just that feeling of I can remember it as having that surprise and waking up in the morning. It was a nice feeling.
It is fun.
So I still do it with my daughter, and we'll keep on doing it with my son.
And then
my
when
daughter
your
gets
kids get older, they'll just what
figure it out.
what do I believe my parents told me is true or not in life?
No, I don't
Like,
think that.
my whole
though.
life is make believe.
Shut up, Jeremy.
My whole life
See,
has been a
personally-
lie.
I bought the presents, kids.
See, personally, when
bought
I
the
found
presents.
out,
Yeah, this fat bastard's been getting all my credit for all these years.
I worked my ass off for you.
I don't know. When I found out, though, I had more respect.
Yeah,
for
he
my
made that
parents.
PlayStation for you. Yeah, that's right. His elves made it.
Yeah.
The one.
So that leads me to
So,
my next
I had
question.
to kill 2 people at the store to get this PlayStation 5.
This
Growing
Turbo
up-
Man.
Growing up,
Turbo
what is your like the gift that you remember? Like you were like the
NES.
the Red Rider,
Yep.
the Red
My NES.
Nintendo.
Yep, I
See,
remember that too.
Yeah.
similar, but for me it was Sega Genesis. No, Sega Master System. I'm sorry, not
Oh,
I'll say because I bought myself. I bought my own Genesis.
the Sega Master System. When we got that, I remember being like,
Well, see, my
I'm
Santa
the only one that owns this.
Santa brought the Nintendo for me
One
and
of
my
10 that were
sisters.
sold.
Yep.
Jason hogged that thing when it got hooked up. Oh yeah.
I'd say we had a ping pong table once,
That's
Okay.
fun.
and that was
Yeah,
that was cool because it's at my
that'd be
mom and
fun.
dad's house now, and I think Jeremy and Mike have been there, but their basement is pretty. It was pretty wide open for a long time. It's actually finally they.
They finally
Ni-
finished it.
Oh
all the
my
way?
god, it looks nice.
Yeah?
They bought it in '97. We were supposed to have our bedrooms down there. They just finished it. Just throwing it out there. So
30 years
yeah,
later.
exactly.
I mean, I've been over there
You
for a
want me to
couple
cut
different
this out?
parties, and every year, every
It's a
time we
little bit
show
more
up,
and
there's
more,
there's
yeah.
something done.
Yeah.
So mom and dad, this is the
about damn
Festivus
time.
airing of grievances right here.
Couple walls.
I had
one
to
year,
share a room for a long ass time.
nice countertop another year.
They got a kitchen down there now. So,
Really? Wow.
Yeah. But anyway, it was just an open basement. There was nothing down there. We kept it open for whatever reason. And one night on Christmas, everyone's having a good time doing what they're doing. And yeah, that's what we heard. We hear the ping pong ball going back and forth. The hell's that noise? And we all go running downstairs and a ping pong table.
Cool.
So
Ping
that was
pong
pretty
table.
cool. Just because that's not expected. And any of the game systems, we always had to buy them ourselves for the most part.
Yeah, Nintendo or
Save
even
up
the
and-
Game Boys. I remember we got a Game Boy one year.
Never
That
had
was
a Game Boy.
amazing.
No,
I had a
but
GameCube.
never
Because the
had a
reason I
Game
thought of it was like when we'd go up north, before the Game Boy, all I had was the window.
Yeah.
So I had
Or
the,
listen to your Walkman. Or
I
read
had-
a
Not
Not
book.
the Talk Boy.
Yeah.
I had the Tyco handheld.
I'll bring those.
I had a Mega Man. I had a Batman, and there was a racing game.
I will bring my Tiger games. I have a
Tiger, not Tyco.
Terminator 2,
Ooh.
I had a football one.
Batman Returns I have,
I had
and
the
then I have
Batman
a
Returns.
third one. I'll bring those next time.
Those are
they
the ones
suck.
screen just moves, right? And
It
you
was
just
like
gotta
the
like,
little
I was gonna
jump.
say,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The spots
very
are
primitive.
Like predetermined.
Even when you
Yes.
turn it off, you can see the spots still.
Yeah, yeah,
That's-
yeah.
Very
It's all
primitive. Very
predetermined.
primitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what we had.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. The Tiger games.
And
Tiger
how
Electronics.
about nowadays, like seat belts? And
We always had seatbelts. We always wore those.
I remember driving to Green Bay in the back of a station wagon.
Yep.
we
did that when we were
would
older.
take road trips down to Florida.
And I think we had just like a canvas strap that they went over our
both
lap.
of you?
I would be in the back of the truck riding around in Florida.
I know, right?
Yeah, we had-
right
Yeah,
in
I
the back
remember
of the,
doing back
in
then.
the
We would
bed
have-
of the truck.
We'd
Yeah.
have kids on the bench seats sleeping, kids on the floor sleeping.
Oh hell yeah!
I mean, we were sprawled out all over. I mean, yeah, seat belts. What?
Not
And,
existent.
yeah, I mean,
Not existent.
No, and in those old cars like my grandparents had that had just the bench seats. Oh yeah, we'd be crammed in there
Sliding
with
back
with
and
our
forth.
I
with
saw
our cousins
there
in the
was a-
back. We're in the front. One parent here.
there was a car designed with a like a cradle section up in the dash to place
Yeah, I've
your
seen
baby.
that. Yep. I've seen that
Put
before.
your baby.
Well, you've seen the things that were designed.
Well, so when you leave them alone in the car, they can stay warm in the window.
Yeah, roll up all the windows.
See, I
Keep 'em
remember my
nice and
dad's
toasty.
'78 Dodge Charger that he had.
Nice.
Well, it wasn't nice that I remember it.
Yeah.
When I remember, it was a. Let's just think. The last I remember of it was it had an 8-track player in it.
Oh man.
But the rear suspension was rusted through
Oh,
the
God.
trunk. So I remember going to picking up my dad, helping my dad throw tree stumps into the back to keep the shocks from coming up into the trunk.
Oh God.
It was such a rusted mess. But the worst part about it was that the seats in the back were vinyl.
Oh.
And so when it was 100 degrees
Stuck.
outside,
Stuck.
no.
and then you would burn on the vinyl, and then the seat belts were like 1,000 degrees because they're metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then sticking to them. But I remember the door weighed about 200 pounds. It was a single door. The front seat fold forward to get to the back. Yeah, it was a gold '78 Dodge Charger.
Hey, but you imagine how
And he took it to the junkyard just to get rid of it. And he asked the junkyard like how much it was worth. The guy's like, "I'll give you $40 for it."
Here's
For the
a
scrap.
And the guy's-
here's
my-
a Diet Coke.
My dad's like, "So I can't even buy my kids a Nintendo game." He's like, "It's not worth it."
You think about how they had to drive those things too, though. No power steering.
No.
Like you
Yep.
had to muscle that shit if you're taking that left turn.
Oh, that car. We had so he bought it brand new in '78, and I remember it. He probably got rid of it in the early '90s, and it was falling apart. I mean, you would slam it shut, and rust would fall off the bottom of it.
Yeah.
The doors were rusting. I mean, it was it was a beast.
Yeah.
But I mean, I saw pictures of it when it was brand new.
Sharp.
Probably
Awesome.
look good, yeah.
I know why my dad got it. He might as well have had the license plate Pussy Wagon on it. I mean, it's just,
I wish we
let's
had,
be honest here.
I wish we had cars. I wish we had cars like that nowadays. You know, like the Charger or the Dart, or the stuff that looked cool as hell. And
You know
not
what I would
these-
get, and I've seen them, and I mean, I don't need another vehicle, but oh my god,
He doesn't know now.
Is
I'm
it
drawing
is it a
blank.
salty ham?
It's like
very-
ham,
But not like a
It's
ham,
salty.
but saltier.
but salted.
But salted.
Yeah,
It's
no,
a cured meat.
You have to cook it.
Chevy Eldorado.
Eldorado. That
Eldor-
sounds familiar.
It's the truck car, the car truck.
El Camino.
El Camino.
El-
Thank
El-
you.
Okay, you're saying Eldorado. I'm like, no, but El
Goodness
Camino.
gracious.
Eldorado's a
Yes.
Cadillac.
Have
They
you
don't
ever
make
seen-
those anymore, though,
No,
do
no,
they?
no, no.
Oh, no, you're just saying like the old El Camino.
Yeah, and
Have you ever seen a lifted El Camino?
Yeah, I mean,
Those look
Are you going to put
badass.
the cap on the back, too? So
No,
it's,
no,
leave it
no,
No,
open?
you can't do that.
Leave it
That
open.
ruins it. Those things are pretty fast, though.
and they're. I think they look so.
You like
cool,
those, do
man.
you?
Yeah, I do. I really do.
Did you see the movie El Camino?
I did. I was not too thrilled.
It's
about
okay.
It. I mean,
Way off track, but
Yeah.
it does a good thing of ending Jesse's story.
Yeah.
Because of, it's funny, just a quick side note for Breaking Bad.
how does Breaking Bad always make it into every episode?
Because it's the best fucking show on TV.
I haven't
Cheers.
finished it.
I'll drink to that.
Have you
No
seen
one on
Rob?
that show deserves a happy ending.
Remember this.
Ha-
again,
haven't
Jason.
haven't
What did
watched
you
one
just say?
episode of
Never
it.
seen it.
I've seen some of it.
You're
No, I
losing a
never
lot of
said I never
credibility
s-
with me, Bobby.
I've seen some of it. I just never finished it.
No one deserves a happy ending except for Jesse.
Yeah, Jesse's
Because he got tortured by the end. I mean, he was beaten and tortured,
not. I mean,
and he lost everybody. All his people
over
that he
and
loved.
over and over again.
were
He's just
killed.
Constantly getting.
So, like, when you look at, like,
Spoiler
Walt
alert.
and even Saul, what Saul got, I think it's justified. But to see what happened with Jesse, it's like, okay, he deserves it. Oh, God. Come on, Jesse. Come on. Really? All right, everybody. Here's a joke for you. How is Santa like Bill Cosby? Neither will come when you were awake. Okay. Thank you, man behind the
Oh
curtain.
man. That's
All right.
good.
Well,
I'm feeling sleepy. I don't know about you.
well, what was in your pudding pop?
Did you gave him the right glass, right?
I did.
Okay, good.
Hence why he is sleepy.
Yeah, good.
We roofied his pudding pop.
Hey, do you know what does
Now, was that like
Santa
a salty
Claus?
roofie, or
what
was
does
it-
Santa Claus have in common with the teenage boy?
I don't know.
They both empty their sacks
No.
into socks
Yeah,
while their
there-
family is
no,
asleep.
no. All right. On that note,
Did you guys-
Golly.
Merry
on
Christmas,
that note, hey, yeah.
I need to drink some Malort to wash that out of my ears.
It's
I'm
probably
gonna
behind
put
you.
Malort in my eyes.
Is it behind you?
Oh.
I'll just like to say to both of our fans out there, Merry
Two of 'em are
Christmas.
All
sitting on
two of
camera.
you.
Yeah.
All two
Hey,
of you.
I'm gonna give a shout out to my one friend from high school who I know who's a police officer who said he listens to us when he's driving around. So I will give a big shout out to my friend Mike. Thank you for listening to us, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
I know we have a few fans. Some of our parents, I think, are just telling us that they're being nice.
My brother
And-
watches it. He says he finds it hilarious.
I really want to, and that's the thing. If this never goes anywhere, I don't really care what this is.
Yep.
It's a time for us to
It's
to
fun.
do what we do that we do all the time without
many-
cameras on us. And so
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
just
I was gonna say, how many times have we sat and played games and said, you know what, we should tape this.
exactly. So I
Well, that leads us into the next thing that we're gonna do. We're gonna be playing Cards Against Humanity. later
yes,
on.
Thank
and
you
that
for
was
bringing it up.
yeah. I was just gonna mention that is. So we're gonna be cutting this podcast short.
Short. We've been here forever.
For
Jesus.
about over an hour.
Hour
We're
and
gonna
a-
be
hour
ending
and a
this one.
half.
Yeah.
We are gonna be playing a game
Rob's
of
been
Cards
watching a
Against
minute.
Humanity.
Tick by.
It's gonna probably come with a disclaimer, a couple beeps. We'll have to beep
A
out
lot
some
of
stuff.
beeps.
If
Constant
you're
beeps.
offended, easily offended,
Don't watch.
go somewhere else. Go.
No,
Grow a
it,
backbone.
no. If you are easily offended, please watch because we would like to hear your reaction.
Yeah, put the comments in there. We
Yeah.
want to see that for sure. We'll make fun of them
Absolutely.
later.
Absolutely. Well,
At least we're not playing with Jeremy's daughter this time.
If we were live streaming it, I would make fun of them right then.
Yeah, exactly.
all right. Well, everybody, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry
I
Christmas.
Really hope you guys have a good holiday season. To all our fan out there,
All our
Our
fans.
fan.
all our fans out there. If
Happy
you,
Festivus.
Happy
And those that aren't fans,
Festivus.
but watch anyway.
like, comments, and subscribe. Please help us out. Help us take this thing to the next level. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays. Thank you so much, guys. And remember, we're going to be doing this again with some Cards Against Humanity. Hopefully, and I'll give you a disclaimer. I have passed out twice from playing that game.
Laughing too hard.
Laughing too hard where the oxygen cuts off. And
I would like
I'm
to see that
almost
happen.
tipping
Night-night.
off.
And this is why every time we have what is that, an AED handy, just in case, just
Well,
in
sometimes
case.
it just takes a little nudge to get me back. So, all right, everybody, thank you very much. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas.
Hey, we can do a shot out of these
Yeah, what do we want to do real quick?
peppermint things.
Di Serono out of peppermint.
That's all we got. We got Malort back there, right?
All right, Di Serono it is.
I brought Elijah Craig.